spirits are trying to warn you about Chucky.
He's dying for good this time.
He's the only one who knows where my sister is.
We have to hurry. Chucky's out for blood.
Oh, you mean like Keenan and Nia and Sarah?
Yeah.
Yes, there's this that's precious real estate. Gotta give them to our special friend.
Any of our dollars. Yes, Don, when he really, really likes somebody, the more he likes them, the better kill he gives them. So I think the kills this year were very spectacular. I mean, of course, last season, Barbara getting sawed in half with the chainsaw, that was pretty good.
And highly unexpected.
Right.
I was just going to say that in the hall.
Yes.
He started off here in season 1, and then now he's...
How are we handling this?
We are handling it.
It happens so fast.
We're all dealing.
And I sort of
We just don't rile him up anymore. We don't want to get on his bad side. It's like, Zach, that was amazing, sir.
Everybody else has to be on apple boxes now to even it out.
And I know, when he came by this season, I thought he was his brother, his older brother, because he was so tall. I was like, oh, is that Zach?
Well, that's very happy to hear that, actually.
Yes.
It's been so much fun.
It seems like danger is always following us somehow, and we kill everybody around us, unfortunately. We really should just stay at home.
But you're not even safe there. Because you guys have your own baggage, and that's also really cool is that you get these characters who have other stuff going on other than just a homicidal doll.
Yeah, Chucky doesn't just kill you, he ruins your life.
Yeah. And what do we see? How do these kids because this is trauma that they're dealing with. Will we see them kind of reeling and suffering from this?
I think definitely. I mean, I think we saw a lot of that with Lexi in season 2, and she went through the whole drug abuse storyline, definitely. And it's really interesting because you get to see exactly what you said, these storylines of these kids that are killer dolls around them and so much going on, but then we're kind of the realism that we're actually just teenagers too. And it kind of grounds the storylines, I think, a lot with him and Devin and their whole storylines and everything that we go through as real kids too.
And the fact that Devin and Jake are still developing their relationship is so powerful because despite all of the odds and despite all the craziness, they're still deciding to stick together, and that's what the whole trio is.
It's their family. It's our chosen family.
And it's like a tender coming of age story with a killer doll.
Exactly. And some crazy, right, and kind of like the crazy fun aunt.
Right. Oh, me, yes. Well, I don't even know where I come into this crazy circus, but I think I'm kind of the circus part. Yeah, they kind of segregate me from the rest of the cast because they all have their own storyline, and then Tiffany comes in and does wacky stuff, and then Don's like, okay, go away now, I have to continue this lovely coming of age story with the kids.
And right, you're somewhere in a house.
This year it was back to prison.
Back to prison. Jennifer, get back in your cell.
What a great side story to have going on.
Oh my gosh, I always wanted to do, and I was showing Dawn pictures of these comic books like Women Behind Bars. I was like, no, she has to be one of those exploitation 60s women behind bars with their breasts exploding out of her
full
outfit.
crybaby era.
Yes. And Dawn kind of went with it, and some people were like, oh, she's wearing fishnets and stilettos in prison. I'm like, yeah.
And also, okay, so Devin, are you just do you have a wish, a dream board? A vision board of how to kill Devin
I'm just
every
trying
season?
to stay alive.
I mean, you literally had 2 of them at one point to kill off. Yeah. So how is it for you getting to basically keep coming back into this world in different iterations?
Well, keeping in mind what Jen said about when I really like someone, kill her.
That's not true. That's how I did. He just really likes me.
Because most actors, they get that script, they're like, oh, they must have hated me. They killed me off,
He just really likes me. Did I just blow up 8 times?
Because what's left for him to play? I'm trying to think the archetypes that he's played. It's the horrible dad. And kind of the okay uncle, but still kind of terrible. And then the priest.
The sexy priest.
The hottest priest. Yeah.
Don worked really, really hard to get a shirtless shot of Devin in there. He's like, how can I do this? And he finally figured it out.
All the time.
Yes. A gift to all our fans.
People thank you.
Yes.
And now the hottest president we've ever had.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, we're always saying Chippendales. Like it's such a it's such a waste to put this figure underneath suits and priestly
He
robes.
puts in the work.
Yes.
What about
Did you say Cabana Boy at one point?
yeah?
Tiffany's Cabana Boy.
I mean, the kids do need a summer vacation.
Yes.
Camp counselor.
Right.
Chucky
What
goes to
about
the Bahamas?
astronaut?
Oh yes, I'm going to space, baby.
A little bit. I mean, once we got, because we had to finish all 8 scripts by May 1st last year in order to, have it done so we could shoot it if the writer struck, which we did. But when we finally came back, I had been looking forward to doing some tweaking on 7 and 8, just because we had to write it. It was so fast, so it worked out well. I mean, Jennifer and I, at one point, we were just sort of like fantasizing about a relaxing 2-week SAG strike.
Right,
when it wasn't certain.
Yeah, just so we could get
but
some
it would
rest.
Really like the idea we
Yes.
could take 2 weeks
Right.
off and just, but we didn't bargain for that.
Yeah, I tried to leave all my stuff in my apartment. I was like, I'm just gonna leave it there, and come back in a few weeks. And then I had to pay somebody to clear it all out because it turned out to be months and months and months.
More.
Insane is Fellini.
Surprising.
Yes, crazy.
Ghosts.
Look,
Blood.
look, we're all saying more than one
Gore.
word. You can't say it in one word. Go on, Devin.
I don't have one word. to
Kaboom.
describe it. It's just not what you think.
Best.
It's not what it takes a turn.
Watch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going with renewed.
Right. Did you say nude?
I'm going renewed.
Renewed.
Yeah, because we need more of this.
Or.